They asked her one day, Kamala dear, what's the plan? Could you make it clear? How do you lead? What will you do? What's your big vision for me and you? She smiled and nodded, gave a slight pause, then began her reply with a verbal applause. Well, you see, when we think of the future we seek, it's not just today nor this moment's peak. But the thing about time, you know, it's just so. And when we look forward, well, where do we go? The past is the past and the future's ahead. And that's how I'll lead. That's all that I've said. The crowd just stared with confusion abound, not quite sure what answer they'd found. The next one came a little more tough. On policy, Kamala, what's your real stuff? What's your approach to economy growth? Will you cut costs or burden us both? With a twinkle, she leaned in near, and here came her answer, ready to cheer. Well, let's talk about why the thing is the thing and why what we do makes the economy ring. When we invest in the people will rise, and when they rise, it's a surprise. The people, you see, are like the economy's soul, and that's how I'll make it all whole. A wordy parade, but policy light. Still the folks blinked, unsure of her flight. Another brave soul, with a firm, steady tone, asked her, Kamala, what's your strategy shown? How do you plan to campaign and win without getting lost in a wordy spin? She grinned with her typical glee, and here's what she said, as strange as can be. Well, a campaign is a journey of thought and of heart, and when we start, that's when we'll start. But the thing about journeys and how they are run is when you run, you'll see the sun. And people will follow if you just stay the course, because the course is the course, and that's my force. The crowd sat still, scratching their heads, as her answer circled like a bed of threads. The final question came with hope in the air. Kamala, if president, how would you care? How would you lead us? What's your bold stand? What's your great vision for this mighty land? And Kamala, true to her rhythmic spree, replied with the following as fluid as sea. Well, leadership is leadership, you see, and when I lead, simply just me. Because when we think about what is to come, we'll know what the future is, never just one. It's a collection, a process, a hope, a dream, and that's how I'll lead, with a big grand scheme. The crowd just sighed, bewildered but still, wondered how she climbed this great hill. So here's how a hack can run and succeed with answers so tangled you can never read. By dancing in circles and speaking in rhyme, you might just become president in no time.